Hello, I'm William Meyers, and welcome to Austria. Wait a minute. There are no kangaroos in Austria. You know, Austria, that country in Europe, where they ski in the Alps. They play a lot of soccer. It's the birthplace of people like Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Austrians invented the waltz, Wiener Schnitzel, and Red Bull energy drink. They also pride themselves in producing the world's finest beer. And you have to give them credit for making some pretty cool clothes. And the gene pool is nothing anyone can complain about. Austria is also home to hundreds of castles. So before, when I said, welcome to Austria, all of these things probably came to mind. But what most people don't think about when you mention Austria is the fact that it has one of the most amazing national health insurance programs in the entire world. As a matter of fact, it's been voted #1 in all of Europe. It's called the Krankenkasse. Austrian law says that everyone living within its borders must be covered with health insurance. Now, the amount you're going to pay is based on a percentage of your salary. The good news is you only have to pay half of that. Your employer pays the other half. Each family member is going to receive what they call an e-card. Now, that e-card doesn't actually store any information. It basically works as a key and allows your healthcare provider to unlock your health information network. And it's also how your doctor gets paid by the government. Going to your doctor for all your problems is not required, because under the Austrian system, you can go directly to a specialist without getting a referral. This ensures short waiting times, makes sure everyone's covered head to toe, and you're never going to get a bill in the mail. So the next time you're in Austria and say, well, it's about beer 30, and you head to the kitchen to get yourself a nice beer, when the unthinkable happens, you accidentally knock your mother-in-law out with the kitchen door. Well, hey, it's okay, because she has an e-card. So the good news is, the Krankenkasse has your mother-in-law covered from head to toe in case you accidentally knock her out with the kitchen door. I can't guarantee you, however, that it's going to keep you out of the doghouse. But what happens about the excruciating headache that you've given her? Well, when she takes her e-card and goes and visits the doctor, he or she is going to fill out a prescription card that your mother-in-law will take to the local pharmacy, the Apotheke. Now, you'll have to get a prescription to get almost any kind of medication throughout the country. And if you need it after hours, there's always a pharmacy open in your region. You're going to have to make a small copayment, which is always just under €5. Now, if you need help finding your local Apotheke, they've got an excellent website. You simply choose the city, and it will come up and give you the phone number, name, email address, and hours of operation. And if you still need help finding it, they have an amazing integrated mapping system that you can even tell to send the directions directly to your cell phone. So I hope you're not in the doghouse for too long. I hope you have a cool mother-in-law like I do. We know what she's going to do if she has a problem, and that she's covered under the Krankenkasse. But what happens if you have a problem? Say, for instance, I don't know, you're laying out in the backyard, and your father-in-law is working and not paying attention to what he's doing. I don't know, something like this. It's simple. You pick up your foot, you grab your cell phone, you dial 144 for a medical emergency. In just a couple minutes, they'll come and collect you with an ambulance. They'll take you to the local hospital, where you most likely need an operation, and maybe some help from a nurse. So, this is the Austrian Health Care System in a nutshell. The instructions for using this system are so easy that they could fit in a nutshell. Of course, some people in America, such as Governor Sarah Palin, Rush Limbaugh, are going to call me evil for giving so much credit to such an amazing healthcare system. However, isn't it embarrassing that such a grand nation like the United States of America doesn't follow suit with the Austrians and provide that basic human right of quality, accessible, and affordable healthcare to everyone living legally between its borders? I'm convinced, and I hope you are too. Now, I apologize for those of you who didn't get to see any kangaroos today, but there are no kangaroos in Austria. But there is great health care for everyone, and the law requires that everyone have access to that health care. Ich heiße William Meyers, und from Austria, auf Wiedersehen.